Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Teleglitch Die More Edition. We have made substantial progress in the game so far, at least, as of— oh god, someone's all right here. I could hear the footsteps. Where are you, you jerkwad? Well, anyways, in this meantime, well, this, down xenomorph or stalker or predator or whoever's coming after us, is around here. Basically, we've made a lot of progress in the series so far, and it's making me very, very happy because this is by far the farthest that I have ever gotten in this game. I don't know if there's a way to see what floor we are on. We actually can make some more armor, so let's make some more of that right away. Nothing else too major for us to craft, but hopefully we will actually start getting some more. In fact, let's actually go ahead and use that med kit right now since we are relatively low on health. That armor will be a nice boost for helping that. But anyways, what was I saying, before all that? We're basically, keeping things relatively short and sweet. Farther into the game, obviously the game is not going to be holding back any punches, but, because of that, we are going to be doing our best not to hold any punches back ourselves either. New monster database, that actually is a new guy that we are fighting up against. I think I'll actually go ahead and hold back on reading those for now because I did actually, was said that it is okay for me to go ahead and read a lot of those, like terminals and stuff like that. I think I'm actually still going to go ahead and kind of just pass, that by or ignore those. I don't know, maybe I'll go back. We actually did just get a lot of empty cans. Still not enough to make a, another plate or anything like that, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we don't really, necessarily need those anytime soon. Stimulant. Oh, nice! We don't need— oh, no, we do have a rocket launcher. Hello, gents! Heard you coming, down the hall. Nice to see that you have, become no more, thanks to my mighty might and evil prowess. So, let me see. Improvised anti-tank warhead on a single-shot rocket. Why is that an AP one? That leads me to believe that it must be more powerful, but as long as we have one of those, I think we can— oh, hello, those guys came in our face really quick. As long as we have one of those, I actually think I feel relatively free to go ahead and actually, keep most of our plates in hopes of, making some more armor and stuff like that, because we do have a bit of armor left, and we are definitely going to be needing it, seeing as our health is, at 50 right now. And there are, of course, more guys with guns coming at us. Oh, man. We're gonna be dealing with guys with guns all over at this point in the game, I am sure. Pretty much they're almost certainly going to be around every corner, to say the least. We could go ahead and actually hold on to those medkits if we really wanted to for the use of, hello, buddy, how's it going? I think he did hit us, which is a little bit crummy. But, for the use of holding on to those for making, the teleporting weapon that kind of like saves us from death that we used before, I think I would rather be able to just keep them and use them for now, especially since we are, once again, very, very low on health. The thing I will say for our position right now in the game, it would not surprise me if we do end up dying in this episode, because, what is that? We have like 50, roughly 50 health right now, including the extra armor that's, on us. And of course, as we have seen, the armor doesn't like replace our health. We do take damage in both health and armor whenever we take damage. So, armor won't necessarily save us from dying if we do get another plate but don't have much health on top of that. So, that guy woke up. Get away from me, gnome. Really, we definitely need to find a lot of health at this point if we wish to survive, and make sure that we, do not take, like, much, if any, damage from those guys with guns. We have— oh, nice, there's a secret! Thank you, game! Give me all your glorious, hidden rewards. Looks like it was just one stimulant, which is kind of depressing. Painkillers and explosives in one pill makes you faster, produces produces pleasant side effects. Maybe we'll use that in the future. Let's actually go ahead. I think that's something that would be really good to place on the bottom of the inventory so we could get to it quick like that. In the meantime, I don't... What the hell is that thing? Die? It killed me. It's like an automated flying drone. That sucks. Anyone who's ever played Receiver, that thing actually seemed a lot like the things in Receiver. I'm guessing. Like, it was a weird flying robot that zaps me. Also kind of like that thing in Star Wars that Luke Skywalker, was like training with or whatever. Totally forgot to find my timer. Thank you though, Camtasia Studio, for actually having its own internal timer. Nice, we actually do, we have unlocked up to floor 3. Do we actually, let me see, let me test this. I imagine we won't get any like equipment to start off with. Oh no! Game starts you off with some relatively good stuff. That is nice. Enough to make a nail gun. Enough to make the shotgun revolver, all sorts of stuff. And actually, we do also have a grenade launcher, which is something that I didn't have in the past. I'm gonna cheat, since I do apparently have the, enough to make the the grenade launcher 3. Oh my god, so that just fires 3 grenades? That's actually kind of cool. Oh, and it also says, shoots 3 adhesive grenades. I could see that being really useful against, like, bosses and stuff like that, so, yeah, that's something we'll have to hope to get in the future. But you know what? I think this is going to be a game that I would prefer to play kind of Spelunky style, where most people, as you would honestly kind of imagine, I would say, would go ahead and go with the standard play style of starting off with the caves and working your way into hell. What? Are you kidding me? That guy hit me like 5 times there. That makes me mad. Because, you know, like, half the fun is starting off at the beginning. You could go ahead and start off in, the later stages of the game if you want, but there isn't nearly as much fun as, starting off from, like, the temple as there is starting off in the mines and trying to work your way towards beating the whole game. Let's use an explosive. Did pretty much absolutely nothing, so that was a wasted explosive, which is... a little bit annoying, but you know, that's something we'll just have to deal with. Gain some good knives on these guys right off the bat. So, of course, as I mentioned before, any pistol ammo that we can conserve on the first floor is very, very nice. We are getting more of it though, for sure, so... You know, it's one of those things where I still kind of need to internally decide whether or not I do want to use the knife a lot, or if, there's a secret! It's a secret! Let's see what we have in store here. Probably... I don't know. I'm so torn. I think any floor beyond the first floor, though, you should be able to feel perfectly free with using pistol ammo. But the thing is, on this one... oh, shoot. There's actually a Teleglitch right there. Never seen a Teleglitch in a secret room. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, like, the first floor, so often you're just dealing with, like, 1 or 2 guys at a time, or 3, as we see right here. And in those situations, it is so easy to just kind of conserve ammo by hitting the guys once with the bullet, once with the knife, just make it a nice and vicious death. Of course, we are indeed, like the Joker in the sense that the other reason why we want to use the knife is, I mean... we're bloodthirsty, you know? We get much more pleasure in taking him out with a knife than we do with a gun or anything like that. So, we'll just go ahead and finish these guys off with a knife before we mosey along our super duper merry way. As I did just say merry way, that is indeed the case because our guy right here is quite happy. He doesn't have a worry in the world. I mean, of course, he's dealing with mutated, like, monsters and, I don't know, abominations of God. Is that a secret? Yeah, is that wall getting... It looks like this wall is totally getting destroyed, but I'm probably just wasting ammunition. Yeah, I think that was a waste of bullets, but you know what? The secrets are usually a little bit, yellower than that, or at least a different hue or kind of color. So we did get the grenade launcher. Nice to see that good old friend back in hand. I don't know how much we'll be using that because... Honestly, now that I think about it, I think it might be a cooler idea to just save that for bigger enemies and bosses, and go ahead and actually make it more of a late game item than I have in the past. I think I probably have probably used that way too willy-nilly in the early game, in regards to just using it to take out single-handed enemies and stuff like that. Probably would be better to work on getting the Rocket Launcher 3 or the AGL 3 and save that for future endeavors and stuff like that. Or at least that's going to be my new almighty glorious strategy of power. So we did end up finding the good old room with all the canned meat, so that's pretty freaking awesome for us. Canned meat, I think as much as I can, is actually going to be another thing that I would prefer to try to do my best to hold onto in the late game. Because, of course, it gets us over 150 health, but from my experience, I don't think being over 150 is all that... it has all that much of an impact on things. I think obviously the thing that you want to strive for much more is getting some armored plates and stuff like that. Please get out of the way, table. I hate tables. I wish I could blow them up. In fact, I might be able to with the grenades. I don't know if the grenades and stuff actually work on objects in this game, but if I could blow up those chairs, part of me would feel quite anxious to do so. But you know, let's just go ahead and beat up that guy. Probably should have used the knife, but you know what? Who cares? Nobody uses. Who uses a knife? Honestly, who throws a knife? Honestly, I don't know what that reference is gonna catch on. It was kind of I should have added the "you fight like a woman" line. That makes it a hell of a lot more obvious. One of my favorite movies of all time, that is. In fact, maybe, without a doubt, I would probably say my favorite comedy. For anyone who doesn't know, Austin Powers 1. Glorious, glorious movie. So we do have two dudes chilling down here. Let's give them the old 1-2, I suppose. Thank you. Then we missed, but we could just go ahead and finish him off with the knife. Took a little bit of a hit, but you know what? Just 2 damage. I'm pretty sure we were at 84 before. And of course, those guys seem to deal like 2 per hit. Is that a security camera right there? I wonder what that white thing is on the wall. Because, I'm a dipsy doodle dandy. I'm a dipsy doodle boy. I think that's a Yankee Doodle, but who cares? The only reason I know that, actually, now that I think about it, is because of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. World's greatest comedy. I love that show so much. With the episode with Frank's Little Women or Frank's Pageant. I don't know what it's called. I think I'm mixing the name with another episode, because there is definitely an episode called like Frank's Women or something like that. But the one where basically they host a beauty pageant, and there's that one little kid who sings Yankee Doodle Dandy, and they modernize it into a rave. That's like the greatest thing ever. I love that episode so much. But anyways, I think we have gathered enough resources and explored the map pretty much in its entirety. Let's go ahead, if not in its entirety. Might have missed a secret room here or there, but we got one at least. And really, it's one of those things where one secret room per floor is definitely the kind of thing that I would like to strive for. What I really want to accomplish, though, is, okay, I thought it was up here. I really want to take down, some of those war walkers in the near future. So, we don't quite, of course, have nearly, enough equipment to handle those guys at this point. The canned meat is nice, but, it's not going to be anything that's going to give us any serious benefits for that. I don't know what teleport we went into. I don't really care. At this point, I think it's gonna be a kind of thing where we could just kind of meander wherever we want. I don't think the 2 different places are going to make an incredibly substantial difference. So, hopefully we'll get some randomization in areas that I traverse based off of just kind of blindly walking into whatever teleporter I feel in that day. And if nothing else, maybe it'll be a test of the oh my god, there's a lot of dudes here. Let's actually, okay, we're gonna use a bomb. Blow them up! Yes! Oh, bombs are too strong! Was that actually... he got up. I totally didn't notice that. That was my bad. And that actually brought us down to 50 health at this point in the game. That is, kind of, unforgivable. Really, I would imagine from how my play has gone in previous videos. Oh, nice. Okay, we got a free rocket launcher. But yeah, from how my play has been in these past videos, I would hope that that wouldn't be a case anytime soon. Let's use the canned meat. go ahead and give us a lot of empty cans, and more so allow myself to keep a good hand on these medkits. Because if I could get any medkit 50s, I think that's something that we should definitely hold on to towards the late game, because those can save us in quite a pinch for obvious reasons. So let's actually go ahead and see. We can't quite make the nail gun, which is a little bit unfortunate. We do have a tube, so I think we just need an M chip or the hardware. I forget which one goes for which, but that's a lot of nail gun ammo made for us, at least, if not the nail gun. This big old jerkwad can die. How much damage does he do per hit? 10? Wow, that guy is beefy. I hate guys like that so much. But whatever, we get some more pistol ammo. Now we also have a machine gun on hand. Where did those guys come from the back? That's weird. We're getting to the point where I think we could take out the rest of those dudes with just the knife, as long as more dudes don't end up showing up. And in fact, some of them have, but now it's just 3 of them again. And of course, these guys just take 2 hits, so let's go ahead and do them out the old-fashioned way, like me mum taught me back home. Oh, me mum. So, look, oh, nice! This is one of the cool passageways where actually it, like, leads behind a teleglitch, or kind of goes around it. I always find those ones a little bit funny. Dead end, nothing for us here, a little bit unfortunate. Meant we used up a little bit more ammo, but, you know, that's perfectly fine and dandy for us to kind of deal with. Oh, is that a secret? No, that's just a basic wall. I don't know why it looked like those kind of square blocks that individual square blocks that, of course, are typical of the secret areas and stuff like that in this game. So, let's go ahead and beat up these guys. I believe, actually, going back to what I was talking about of the War Walkers, I think it is floor 3 where those guys show up, but I may be wrong, and it may actually be the 2nd floor. The thing that I'm basing that thought off of is, I believe in the episode that we died from them, I played an episode before that, so I think it was basically a case where covered like 2 floors in one video, and then in the oh, hello guys, how's it going? And then in the 2nd video got to the 3rd floor, of course, and that was the one where we ended up facing the War Walker jerks, and they made me go home and cry in my bed because they beat me up. You know what I wish my character would do? He should disguise himself as a gnome so those guys won't stop talking. I mean, trying to kill him. Beat one of them up, take his hat, pop it on my head. None of them would attack me. They'd think I'm one of their own kind. I mean, I don't know how tall my man is here, but at least from this top-down view, it doesn't seem to be all that tall. I mean, really though, a top-down view is obviously not the best kind of view to base off someone's height. But, yeah, if my guy is short enough, that would just even furthermore make them be like, oh, he must be one of us, one of our noble clan of evil killers with cute little hats on. I don't know, maybe that makes them more threatening or something like that to children. I don't know. I mean, it's like the Freddy Fazbear thing with all of his groups. Just actually, those guys are genuinely terrifying looking. Make something for kids? Instant horror opportunities there, you know, that kind of thing. We only have 34 ammo left. Once we get the nail gun, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, at least I would hope, because of course once we get the nail gun, we are not going to be using pistol ammo anymore. So that's the extra thing that just makes the nail gun so freaking viable. The more you use it, the more you the more it makes, obviously, the other weapons more viable later on. Especially when we are actually also able to upgrade the pistol. So it's, we'll be able to, like, auto-fire or go through, yeah, I believe auto-fire is what I want to say. We gotta make sure that we don't miss with the pistol though, which is silly because immediately after that, I missed 3 freaking times. Oh, that was depressing. Oh, whatever. We're in an okay spot here. We've actually got a 25 med kit as well, which I actually did not notice. So that makes me feel a little bit more secure in regards to our health supply and all that jazz. So, anything down here? Secret-esque room, but not a secret room. Does not appear to have anything for us. So let's just keep on moving along. Did we explore everything up top? Awesome. Cool. Just wanted to make sure that we wouldn't have to backtrack too much if we are indeed working our way to the teleporter. Hit a dead end. Always love to hit dead ends first. Can actually make some more nail ammo, so let's get that out of the way. Can make explosives or RDX 500s. Really, I don't know exactly what the point is of making those. I imagine there may be something that they can craft into, but I don't know if I want to craft them into that because there's just so they're used for nail gun ammo, and that nail gun ammo is just so valuable. You know, we now actually have 2 tubes. Oh shoot! Grenade launcher just takes 2 tubes, and the grenade launcher? That's intense. I guess it's just 2 different alternative pipes that they fire through or something like that. We do also actually have 2 medkits now, which is another, or 2 25 medkits, which is absolutely glorious, of course. Yeah, okay, looks like we actually have 2 paths to go down. I was about to say, game's gonna be mind-boggling me. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? Give me 3 directions. Too much to choose from. I'm like Harvey Dent, you know? Give me too many choices and my mind just flip-flops all over the place. I like things simple. Give me 1 or 2 things and I'll be okay. Henceforth, why I would make the world's greatest politician. All I like is yes or no answers, and of course, that's all that politicians get, right? You know, politicians they don't have to deal with any complicated decisions on their day-to-day life, right? Right? I'm pretty sure that's how politicians work. Yes, I thought that was a secret. Awesome! We could squeeze through that little space. Looks like there's an area you could go back there, but I don't think we want to. Seeing as there's a teleglitch, of course. Thank you for more items. Get a little canned meat for our bellies. Our wee sweet little bellies. Let's actually mess with our inventory too. We could probably put the medkits down there just to make them a little bit easier to access in the future. Thank you, Pipe, for not having anyone evil in it. Probably was a bad choice on my part to go down there and explore that. And then here we go. We've got to be getting pretty freaking close to the teleporter, which is obviously pretty nice, seeing as we will be able to explore the next area sooner rather than later. Of course, since we are about at that 25-minute mark, though, that will indeed be for the next video. Oh, indeed. And here we are, teleporter room. Nice! Oh, and hardware too. I freaking love it when you get a teleport room that has an expanding room next to it, because you always know that is going to be something really nice for you. And so we get the nail gun. I think what I'm going to do, just to be safe, because I don't know if crafting the weapon into another one pulls out the clip. It probably does, but just to be safe, what we're actually going to do to get the nail gun as soon as possible is go ahead, drop the pistol, pick it up again. It now has an empty clip, and our clip was added to our, supply. And then, right off the bat, boom, nail gun right away, and we don't have to worry about losing that pistol ammo or anything. So how much do we have in total? Okay, we have 160 outside of our clip, and obviously 40 inside of it. So that's gonna be pretty good for us. And we can make the nail gun too! Yes! I knew it was a good idea not to use those rocket launchers. I thought, I had a huge hunch that grenade launcher, not to upgrade the AGL, because I had a really big hunch that the tubes were used for the nail gun. So now we get the nail gun too. That is going to be super good for us. Basically means we are going to dominate everything from this point on. We now actually have enough plates to make some armor. I think. Well, is there a reason to make armor now? I don't know. That'll actually be a good discussion for you guys in the next video, or something that you could help me out with. Do you think armor's best to use early on? Allow us to kind of keep our, because that would definitely allow us to reduce damage we take as early as possible, so we could potentially stock up on medkits. But If we stock up on plates, then that means obviously we would be able to have more armor for the late game, which I imagine would be very, very critical for bosses or something like that. I could see the positive for both, so I don't know. Whatever you guys think would be the best decision, go ahead and give me some pointers and stuff like that, because I love talking to you guys. But anyways, as we venture to the next area of the game, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.